Hi, this is Jules Muller, founder and CEO of Chicks Connect. This is March Week 4, Prioritizing Work and Life. There's no magic solution for prioritizing work and life. You are the one to make the decisions as to your own priorities and then dedicate the necessary time to complete those tasks or experiences that are most important to you. The challenge arises when you want a particular result, more money, better health, or a loving relationship, and you haven't made the tasks or experiences to get there a priority. For example, if you desire better health, but instead of exercising and eating the right foods, you decide to work all day and go to the drive-thru, your desired results will not occur. You need to make better health a priority. Therefore, you need to dedicate the time necessary for exercise and the time necessary to purchase and prepare healthy foods. Your desires need to be in alignment with your actual behavior in order to achieve the results that you want. So, what is stopping you? So often, it is time. People don't take the time necessary to really think about where they are and where they want to be. Perhaps some will think about it, but they won't take action or write anything down. Well, now is the time. Now's the time to shift what you're doing and to create a plan that will best serve you. Okay, what I'd love for you to do is name your top 5 priorities in life and indicate time spent daily or weekly that would be ideal. Here's an example. Self-care. 120 minutes daily, that's 2 hours, to journal, be out in nature, read, exercise, things like that. So I want you to think about your life, and this is ideal. This is not where you are today. This is where you'd want to be. What are the top 5 things that are most important to you in life? And don't worry about work, because we're going to have that in the next 5. So what are those top 5 things, and how much time per day would be ideal to spend on those 5 things? Then list in hours the total time necessary to meet my daily life needs. So write that down there. So maybe it's 6 hours, maybe it's 12 hours, maybe it's 24 hours. So whatever that might be, write that down in that slot right there. Now name your top 5 priorities in work and indicate time spent daily, weekly that would be ideal for you. If you don't have work, you can substitute that with a charity or passion and purpose. So for example, sales is a top priority in my work, and I'm interested in spending 90 minutes daily, and that would be on follow-up, sales scripts, acquiring new leads, etc. So what are the 5 things in your work life that are the most important? What are those priorities? List them there, and then list at the bottom the total time necessary on a daily basis to meet those work needs. Now there's a third category. What are the daily tasks that you feel you need to do that don't really relate to what you want to be doing for work and life? These will include things like shopping, cooking, cleaning. List below and indicate the time next to each one. Now, if healthy eating and cooking is a priority, then it wouldn't be on this list for you because that would be up in your life list. But if you really could care less about cooking and what you eat and things like that, then you might want to put it here. These are the things that need to get done, but we'd rather not have to do them. So example, dishes, clothes, 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day. All right, now there's one tricky one here, and I want you to think about sleep. Is sleep a priority for you? If so, where would you put it? Make sure to assign the time that you need so that you're operating at your full potential. So if that's up in your life necessities as a priority, or if you listed health and wellness as a priority, then you'd want to put how many hours up in your very first column that you need for sleep. So what is the total time spent there? So now we're going to do some math. List the total desired hours for life priorities, the total desired hours for work priorities, and the total hours for other necessary tasks. Add all those hours together, and what do you get? Put that number right there. Is this number higher or lower than 24? We all have the same 24 hours in a day. You are in charge of assigning those hours to life, work, or other. How far away are you from your desired priority list? If you have 24 or more hours listed in your total, you are maxed out and have no room or margin to add anything else. Things are not getting accomplished and you're compromising your health, happiness, and well-being, perhaps. You may also be involved in unnecessary negative self-talk. No one can accomplish more in 24 hours worth of tasks or experiences in the 24 hours that we get. Now, maybe you can complete a task or experience in 30 minutes that would take someone else 45 minutes because you've figured out a shortcut or a way of being even more productive. But you aren't comparing you to anyone else in this exercise. This is just for you. So if you have a minute over 24 hours a day in your total, then you are overwhelmed and overbooked in what your desired results would be. Now that we know what we want and we know how much time it will take to get it, what can we do to shift our current life situation? What are some ideas that you and your sister chicks have? One technique that I'd like to share is called the 5Ds activity. Use this template to take care of the items in your third category, the ones that we need to do, but they aren't really priorities. This template may also work for the tasks in your work and life that are important to you, but you don't need to be the one to actually do them. One example might be social media. It is a top priority for you for your work, but you could hire someone or find an intern to manage that for you instead. List the tasks on the far left and then determine if you can delegate it and write the name in the box. So we would write social media in the first project or task. If we're delegating that, you could write down here your intern's name, or maybe you're hiring out. The next one is delete it altogether. So maybe it's a task that you just really don't need on your list at all. So you would put a check mark next to delete. Maybe you can delay it. For how long would that be? So maybe you want to delay it for 1/4's time or half of a year. You could put the date when you want to pick that back up next to it. Double up with a partner right here. So if you need some accountability or you need someone to help you with that task, or you need to do it yourself. So use this template as you find necessary to help you categorize and organize and prioritize your tasks and experiences. There are many other solutions and ideas around prioritizing work and life. Share your resources with one another. The main thing to do is to take action today. Shift where you need to be shifting. We all have important work to do and important lives to live. Wake up, show up, and shine your beautiful light to the world. Much love to you, Jules Muller, and CEO of Chicks Connect.